Hello all, I'm at Tayport, just on the outskirts of it, and in quest of looking for the old meteorological, I forgot that right, meteorological station at Tayport. I think it was used during the RAF days, during the wars and that. So it's obviously been disused for quite a while. It's over that way somewhere, so I'm just going to see if I could get as close as I can to it and get some footage of it. I'd like to have a look at it. Now, I've been here before, and I've got a suspicion I've probably passed it before on these occasions, but I didn't really make a video of it. So I'm going to try and get a video of it. Now, I'm not breaking in or anything. If there's a hole in the fence or any ways to get close by it and it's already open, then I'll decide whether or not I'm going to go in or not to video. I don't know, I'll just see. But the adventure is just to have a look at that, because it was actually a suggestion made to me by one of my viewers on the chats and comments and that, you know, because I've been looking for places to go to do abandoned explorations and that, and one of the ones I've done a couple already actually, and this one as well I'm going to have a look at. So me and my mate came here yesterday to just pinpoint exactly where I suspected it was. It was where I suspected it was. Getting dark, but I've returned here myself. My mate's working, he can't manage, and off on holiday just now, so I could manage just now. So I'm going to just go along alone at the moment. What I will mention is yesterday when we were looking for this old meteorological site, known as short for Met Station, old Met Station at Tayport. I saw orange balls of light in the sky coming down over the Tay Estuary and out to the North Sea, the North Sea. I didn't know what they were. They looked very bizarre. I've done a previous video on that and it's on my channel. I've titled it "Strange Golden Lights in the Sky." I did report it in case it was the ships or something out in distress, you know, distress beacon or whatever, I don't know. But I reported it anyway. I don't know what they were. It looked very odd. It actually reminded me of something I saw 25 years prior when I was out cycling around the Whitfield area actually, and I was going away out to the countryside and I saw this orange light in the sky. It was kind of like this time of the day, it was just kind of colour as well. I was spooked by it, so I decided just to cycle back in. You know, I was wondering what it was, I didn't know. And I saw one just a couple of weeks back as well, when I was driving the bus, and it was in the similar direction, similar sort of lights. And then, as I say, yesterday I saw it as well. But that's a different video. That video was actually on my channel anyway. But I just remember it was, if you have seen the video and you wanted to see where it was, well, it was in that direction. That's now looking at it during the daylight, because the video was just done at night. So I'm going to go along that way and see, to have a closer look at this, the old Met Station at Tayport. Like I said, it's just the outskirts of Tayport. There is this sort of nature trail kind of information board, because the walk goes right along towards Tensmere Forest and everything. So I'm going to head along, and I suspect that'll be these buildings there, and I'm going to look at those. There is kind of like barriers and that there as well. I did come across an old pillbox a wee while ago when I walked along this beach back in the summer, a couple of years ago actually. I came across it. I didn't really video it. I didn't for YouTube, but I do think I actually did a live Facebook feed. I think I did, but I didn't YouTube it. So this time I'm going to do an actual YouTube for it. I'm just going to start heading along now. So the path's quite easy to get to. It's the nature, well, the cycle track. And it's just basically like a 5-minute walk to get to this building that I can see anyway, and I'm suspecting that's going to be the site. I mean, now this field area, there's a bit of an industrial estate, like farm-like kind of buildings over there on the edge of Tayport, and I'm kind of suspecting it's the old Met site will be in amongst this area. Seems to be favoured for this kind of industrial sort of area, and of course I've been in you know, if it was to do with the war and that RAF, it's going to be close by the river for, you know, there's a lookout station. There is a pillbox along here, so obviously they're going to be looking out to the North Sea estuary, the River Tay estuary out by the North Sea, because it's looking out that way now to the east. And these lights that we saw yesterday night We're in that kind of that area. There is Barry Budden military base just outside between Montefieth and Carnoustie. When we were looking at these lights, we also heard sort of like probably machine guns, like training or something perhaps going on. We did even see what maybe satellites moving in the sky, but well, it appeared to be like stars moving in the sky. One moved a bit quicker. If you look at the video, you'll see exactly why. Unfortunately, you won't see it because it didn't come out in the video, the starlight movement. But I did describe what I was seeing. You will see the golden lights, though. That you will see. But we witnessed 3 of these moving stars. I think the first one that I saw, you maybe got a couple flashes of it on the film, but I stood and witnessed it all. So did my mate. But the the golden lights that we saw are clearly seen on the video. So if you look back on that, it's called strange golden lights in the night sky. And I put in brackets I reported it because I did report it just in case it was shipping distress or something, or distress calls. So this is coming towards the boundary of what I believe will be the old Met meteorological station. And as you can see, it's just a stone throw outside Tayport. It's fenced off all the way around, so it doesn't look too promising. Now obviously I don't break into anything. If the thing's already open, then it's a little bit different because I'm not breaking in. But it seems to be the boundary of it. So I zoomed in as close as I could with the camera. It's obviously been used as graffiti, so somehow they've got in. You can maybe have a look around there as well. I do know a couple of fellow explorers that I know well enough that did get in there a few years back and done a video. It's on their channel. Was it Blacks 156? If I've remembered it right. They've done an adventure already in here. So I could get around here, see if there's a way in without breaking it, obviously, then I'll try and see. Unfortunately, it's all kind of overgrowth at the moment, which is blocking the view. So it does look quite interesting actually, but so just to say, I just put the camera above the fence here to see what you could see. So you got lots of shit all over here on the ground here. You got to watch where you're walking. So muddy. I've got my boots on, so well, I've got my hiking boots on, so I'll get partly dirty, but not as bad as I normally do. I usually go completely unprepared and the shoes are covered in muck. I really perhaps maybe you should use my wellies because at this time of year, being November, it's just constantly wet. The ground is just barked. So I'm just going to have a look up there and see if there's any better views of it. I don't know if that's the old pillbox I saw the last time. In fact, I'm quite sure it is. So there isn't, well, there isn't very much to see. I don't think there'd be much more to see if I did get into this site. And the buildings have obviously been, people have got in and put a graffiti on it, so, and there's 2 pillboxes by the way. I definitely done a picture or a video of it for Facebook, I know that a couple of years back, but now I'm just going to do one for YouTube now. I was hoping to get in there. Tell you what I'll do. See, if I had my selfie stick, I could have put it a bit further up to get the view. But I've not got that, so I just got to make do with what I've got. I'll go over to the Pillboxes as well, I'll get some footage of that for you. So these are just literally, so you can actually access these. You can get in them, I'm sure. This would be the lookouts over the River Tay during the wars. So you can get in them. There's another one just up. Oh no. I keep thinking I saw a way in there, but they're obviously people have gotten, you know. I'm not prepared to climb over that. When I was younger and fitter, many moons ago, I would have got in there no bother. My mates used to do that a lot. When I was fitter, I'd been in there no problem at all. But not so much now these days. I'm afraid to say, never say never though, but we've never broken, by the way, we just climbed over. So I was quite big for my age, so that was to my advantage. So I was able to give them a heisty up and then I'd make my way over. That was always the case. So getting this one quite easy. This is quite a... Actually, before I go in it blindly, I'll have a look around it first. Just so the picnic area there as well. Just so yeah, I'll basically have a look around it first of all, just before I go in. Oh, yeah. Nice try. That trip me up. Right, hang on. Put it on the wide. There we go, that's better. So we could maybe get a better view of it. For you. Without tripping over these long bits of grass. Yeah. I could maybe go in, there's not really any reason why I shouldn't manage to get in here without partly going. So that's quite a bit bigger. See, it looks over for the lookout over the river where the ships that would come in. It's the Royal Navy. Well, obviously they'll be looking out there for any enemy ships. That's why these things are strategically positioned. So it doesn't really appear to be any way in. I'll rephrase that. There doesn't appear to be any easy way in. There's always a way in, but I'm not going to obviously break it, but I'm not going to be, I can't be arsed climbing it. I'm not going to climb it and tear all my clothes. I'm no danger. I'm not climbing over any fences. No wee barbed wire on it. So there's not really any obvious easy ways in. If there was a nice easy way in, then I would have went in, but I'm here alone. I'm not going to get myself into any difficulty or anything like that. I'm just having a sort of closer look at these concrete blocks. I've seen these things before. I guess it's some sort of barrier or something for during the war for ships coming in or something. It reminds me of the Churchill barriers that I saw up in Orkney Isles. The Orkney Isles up the north of Scotland, just off the north coast of Scotland. Papa Flow, I think it's called. Scapa Flow, that's it. Papa Flow. Scapa Flow. That's up by the Orkney Isles, and they had the Churchill barriers, as it was called, to stop the enemy ships from coming in. There's still some shipwrecks in the Scapa Flow. Papa Flow. I just said that, it doesn't matter. But I can't. But yeah, I did a maxi tour, a day tour. It does all the explanation. You just sit on a coach for hours. It goes around the whole Orkney Isles. It sets off from, well, you get the boat from Johnny Groats Pier to the Orkney Isles, and then the coach then takes the tourists round the island, and it explains a lot about the history of the Orkney Isles, Orkney Island, including all the Churchill barriers things, and it explains about the shipwrecks. It's in the Scapa Flow, and there's still shipwreck there. The maxi tour it's called. You get it from Johnny Groats during the summer months. I've done it a few times now over the years. It's been interesting. I enjoy it anyway. But yeah, this is what this reminds me. So kind of suggest to me that it's going to serve a similar purpose. So, and it's not far from the station. The Met Station, as it's called, the old Met Station for short, the old Tayport Met Station, Meteorological Station. So, I do see a gate over there, which means I could probably get into that field without having to climb over that bloody barbed wire. And if I can get in there, I'm just going to get the bottoms of my jeans filthy, of course. Didn't take my wellies, or maybe I should have. As per usual, I just make it up as I go along. I didn't plan on going in didn't plan as such going in the field, but I'm going to do it anyway because there's an easy way in. Then I'll have a look round the other side of that fence. That's the gate. You won't see it at this moment, but my aim is to my object is to have a look around this side. I'll get views of it from that side of the site, and if there is a hole in the fence there, then perhaps I could go in. So that's the gate I'm talking about. Oh, how nice of them. It's barbed wire on the gate as well. They really are. They really don't like to make it easy, and it's chained with a padlock. And it's got that fucking barbed wire on it. Bastard, that really annoyed me, that. So I can't get out of it now. Fucking, that really annoyed me. But anyway, no point getting annoyed. I was home to have a look around that side of the fence, but fucking bad. Right, so this is back to the car. Oh, near enough anyway. I'm just going to round the video off it here. Quite interesting. Got some footage of the outside. So, thanks for watching. See what else I put on my channel. If I could get in, make another part, I'll put another part to this. I'll call it part 2 or something. Okay, bye for now.